And do you feel like J.D. Vance can stay on the same page as Donald Trump?
I think for the first 2 years, yes. For the first
Yeah.
2 years, it is simply being a willing supporter, a force multiplier for the boss. After 2 years, where he has to start to establish his own identity, and Trump himself has fits of perhaps jealousy or his own
Mm.
personal opinion. So there could be friction, but that would be at least 2 years out.
Okay. Frank, I'm curious. You were there for the glory days of the Republican Party with President Reagan and the shiny house on the hill. I'm curious, what do you make of the Republican Party today?
Well, it's changed a lot. It's changed a lot. Some of this is welcome in that it has greater reach in working class population. And Trump, to his credit, has also picked up support in the African American and Latino community. So some of that sort of demographic broadening appeal, I think, is very good news. I think an area that concerns me is that Republicans historically had been the responsible internationalist, respecting treaty relationships, respecting the alliances, promoting trade. And Trump has really pulled back from that traditional international role. And I think there's a potential risk in that shift.
Okay. Well, just a final one here, Frank, and we're looking across the aisle here, but there are leadership woes. They are back for the Democrats this morning. Adam Schiff, he's now called for Biden to step down. What do you think happens for the Democrats from here?
Yeah, that issue about Biden's fitness for office is not going away. It sort of took a vacation for a week because of the assassination attempt and now the Republican convention. But the underlying question about is Biden simply too old to do the job, it remains an issue. And I think we're seeing a decaying orbit. So I don't see Biden winning the election. I think he doesn't really have a path to victory. But there is a chance that they can change horses and get back in the game. But it requires something from Biden to go along with it. So when Biden realizes this and fully develops self-awareness on this point,
well, you
I think we're a few weeks away from it.
Sorry, Frank, you sort of had this with Reagan, didn't you? Towards the end.
Elements of that, but Reagan only, at the time he ran for re-election, there was questions about his age and his suitability. He made a very nice joke about it at the first debate. He put it to rest, and he was quite a bit. He left office at 79, so he left office younger than when Biden is going to start a second term, right? So I don't think anybody would have said to Reagan at the end of his second term, "Are you good for one more term?" I think he'd say, "That's it. It's over."
Yeah, that's true. Hey, Frank, good to chat this morning. Appreciate that. We'll talk to you again soon, I hope.